Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something different instead of our regular Journey With Me episode. I'm not sure how many of you are aware that I play on a realm, host an international realm, and I have a base on there, and I was thinking I would just like to give you a bit of a tour. So behind me you can see the overall of it, but I was thinking of just going through each of it. It's not quite done, so some of it looks a little bit basic inside. Some of these are based off of some build tutorials, but I will mention them as I get to them. So I've sped up this tour a little bit, but let me know what you think of it and if there's anything else that you would like to see. So here we have our train station, which was set up by one of our fellow realm members. And basically we have our spawn island, we have a northeast southwest rail station, and my base is based south. So I have my rail going from the south station to my base. And you can do it like in the ocean, underground, and this is my on the ocean floor kind of rail. So this goes into my station at my base, which is a train. So it looks like this train is coming out of a tunnel. So here we are. This cactus breaks the minecart. We come out of the train here. That's my train build. Basically, this train is coming out of a tunnel. If you can see it from here. So the tunnel's just got black concrete at the back. And I had a little, wagon, another cards on it. This little house is for departures, so it actually connects with that rail that we just came on. But yeah, it's just the departure side of it. Then I have this little greenhouse build that I did. It is basically, so on this realm we have shops and we can sell anything. So I sell greenery bits, so little plants, frog lights, etc. So this is my greenhouse for my base area, but also I have a few barrels in here with a few things that I sell. Then we are moving on to my starter house. So this starter house is built by tutorial. It's a BlueBits build, and I will link that down below if you're interested. I changed things up here and there, some of the trapdoors, some materials here and there, and some of the interior as well, as I only had this house that I lived out of right at the start when we launched the realm quite a few months ago. And this is our map of Spawn Island. We've got Spawn Town, we've got a little shopping area, market area and stuff. And then here we've got some bases. So, and upstairs we have an enchanting area. I had some storage in here as well, but as my base expanded, those storage areas also moved out. Okay, then we also just have our crop fields here, just so it looks nice from way, far away. This fishing dock, this was my original little shop, which was moved to the greenhouse once I built that. But this little fishing dock was built by Disruptive Builds. I'll also link that tutorial down below. Then this little truck, this flower truck, was built by Blockosaurus. I'll also link that down below. And then this is my barn. Then I have some armadillos in here, the 3 various chickens with the different eggs that they lay. And then we have a little lava pit to throw anything away in. This next little building is my end building. It's not decorated yet, but it holds all my end items. This is my mine area. It holds all my mined blocks. Goes down to my furnace array, which I don't use too often, so it does need to be huge. Then I have a lava farm. We go down. This is the way to our mines. My beacons come through here. That way we have a trial chamber entrance, and then down we go into the mines. Moving on to the next little building, we have my fishing farm. There's my fishing rod against the wall, and it basically just throws the fishing rod back at you once it's caught something. And then here's my little nether building where I keep my nether stuff. In this building, it's my dye farm. So basically I've got all these flowers. I've got a cactus. I've got, so here you plant the little flower, you bone meal it, and it sprays. So it's very manual, most of them, but it works for if you want it now and then. Here's my nether portal building. I'll show you what's in there soon. Here I've got my wood storage, all the different woods. This is my potion brewing room, so I've got some of the reminders of what goes into each potion. I've got some empty bottles, some full potions. It's very casual. It's not like super sorted. I've got these drip marks where some of them have dripped. I've got a little bubbling thing at the end there. I've got some drips on the floor. I've got barrels with ingredients, and yeah. This little building isn't super decorative. I haven't put much effort into this, but this is my banner room. I've got all the banner patterns that I want, and I've put up some banners here and there of things we've done in the realm before. This is new. I just recently added this, so there will be some farms coming in here. As you can see, we have a sugarcane farm going, but that would be a new area as well. Coming up the stairs, we go into our library. And here we have space for all our enchanted books. The ones that are like a mixed bunch, we have here at the front, but otherwise they are for the single enchanted books, they are all categorized together. Then this little building has space still at the top that I could fill. At the bottom, we have all our armor and gear, and tools and weapons. So that's all together. Also, these little foxes need to find a home. So I'm still busy with that. Right, and then going up these stairs, we have a little area where you can sit outside. And this is like just a grass patch where we can bone meal. We can bone meal underwater. We have our glowberries. There's some frogs we can breed. And then this just keeps like a whole lot of our plant things, especially things we sell in our shop. So, and then going back up, we have our mob drop room. So any mob drops goes in this room. We store them here. Then we have another room that's not quite decorated and that we're still working on. We are collecting our discs here as we go, and also our horns, goat horns. In this little building, we have all our natural kind of blocks. So we've got dirt, we've got sand, we've got clay, mud, terracotta, and then everything that comes from that. So clay, into pots and shards and glass and all that. And then as we head up these stairs, I just had a little final house that I wanted to build. I don't really play here, but this build is by Cortezerino. I'll also link that down below. I thought it would be a nice addition here on top of the hill where it overlooks, the ocean, the rest of the base, etc. Going into our nether portal, I want to show you my nether tunnel, as we have all the northeast southwest tunnels, and then from that each person has a tunnel towards their base. Because I live in the terracotta area of the world. Okay, so there's a door going into the nether, which is wild because there's a ghast. But all these little makeshift doors, they don't go anywhere. It's just decoration, and put some end rods up there that looks like stars if you look back. But yes, and this then heads towards our spawn area and other places on the realm. I really hope you enjoyed the tour. Let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. But yes, I'm not going to show anyone else's base without their permission, but I just wanted to show mine. Most of the stuff I built myself, although it's a very easy type of build style where you just build all these little colorful little block houses. But the interiors are mostly what I've done, or all of the interiors are what I've done, although some of them aren't done. And the 4 tutorials that I've used throughout my base, I will add that in the description below if you want to check that out at all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.